Everybody, and welcome to today's video. Now, this is something that I've been trying to put in the works for a couple of days now, and ever since SmackDown I've been wanting to do this video, and that is me breaking down and giving y'all my thoughts on Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk's little promo exchange, and even the battle on SmackDown. So I'm hoping this can't be a 4-minute video, but it might be because I'm going through some things that we need to get done, and there's a series of things we need to get through on this video, so let's get into it. We started off this little segment with Roman Reigns coming out, and he said some things and all this, and it turns out we get all three of them out there. I love every single bit of this so far, but I don't want to jump the gun. Let's get into what they said. CM Punk says, "Thank you for delivering your tribal chief on a silver platter for me tonight. I appreciate it." And this was CM Punk to Paul Heyman. And this obviously has Roman Reigns looking like, "Hey, did you do this? Did you set me up to come here just to get beat up?" And this obviously asks questions on who Paul Heyman might be going and joining sides with besides Roman Reigns. And we see Wrestling News Co. say, "What if Paul Heyman turns on Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania and joins forces with Seth Rollins?" Which I wouldn't be mad at all. I feel like in this situation we saw during this little promo exchange between all three of them, we saw the fans kind of go more with Roman Reigns now that the fact that he is the OTC and that now he is separated from the bloodline and he's not a bad guy no more. As much as he wants to be a bad guy, he's not. Obviously they're trying to run with the role that Roman Reigns is the bad guy, but the fans don't like that. I'd say Roman Reigns is the most loved one out of all these three men right now. So I think for sure we'll either see Punk or Rollins walk out with Paul Heyman. As much as I hate to say it, over the past 4 years we've been seeing this duo, and they've just been absolutely insane. We've been seeing Paul Heyman get Roman Reigns matches with it. We even saw Paul Heyman, the main reason why Roman Reigns returned at SummerSlam 2020, and also the reason why Roman Reigns got that match, that triple threat match with The Fiend and Braun Strowman at Payback 2020, where he won the Universal Championship, and he's held on to it since WrestleMania 40. So just a very dominant duo. And now we might see it go all to shambles at WrestleMania 41. But CM Punk teases Paul Heyman is quietly working with him. They showed a little picture right there of Paul Heyman and CM Punk back in the day. Or not back in the day, but like 2014, stuff like that. I think that was around 2014. But yeah, that was very good. But then they could only get a few words out before we saw a brawl. A brawl between all three of them. And I don't know how much I like this. Obviously, we see all the security guards running down there and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like WWE is playing it safe with a lot of these rivalries that are going into WrestleMania. I feel like some of them, they're just trying to play the little story of they're trying to wait to see what will happen whenever they actually get to lock up together. Or, as this storyline is going, they're just going to battle each other out until they finally get to do it at WrestleMania on the big, grandest stage of them all. So, for example, this is the complete opposite of what they're doing with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. They're not letting them fight each other until WrestleMania so the fans can really indulge into that match and not just be kind of bored during the whole match, because we've already saw this stuff like we're doing with this. But the only reason that they're doing it with this, and I'm completely fine with it, is because it's Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. They're not going to put on a horrible match. They're not even going to put on a decent match. It's going to be great. There's no in between. So this is going to be awesome. But they keep battling, and eventually we see Roman Reigns do this. Point at the WrestleMania sign and kind of challenge CM Punk and Seth Rollins, in which it gets confirmed that we will be seeing this match at WrestleMania 41, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman at ringside. WrestleMania 41, sorry y'all, but the main question is, what night will it be on? Will these three get the main event of night one, or will they get the opener of either night one or night two? I say that they need to carry night one. With the storylines that are going right now, we know Jey Uso and Gunther isn't the strongest storyline going into WrestleMania 41, but we also know that Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, they're building up pretty good, and I wouldn't hate to see it in the main event of night one. But I feel like this match needs to be main event of night one, and I feel like Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair needs to be the opener of night two. Maybe a hot take, but I'm gonna give my opinion on what I think the card's gonna be for the openers and the main events. I think for night one, the opener is going to be Jey Uso versus Gunther to get the fans hyped up with Jey Uso winning their World Heavyweight Championship and just get the fans excited for the rest of the night. Then at the main event of night one, I say we get this triple threat: Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. And then in the opener of night one, we get Tiffany and Charlotte. And in the main event, we obviously get Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Absolutely amazing. Love it. And that's pretty much all my thoughts about this. I love this segment. I love seeing this match. So I'm really excited. Hope y'all enjoyed this breakdown. We're going to do a lot more throughout the week. I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Deuces, deuces.